head down, shuffle my feet. You'll never get the best of me. Your sticks and your stones.
My name is Meredith and I'm from Spirits with Smoke. So today we are going to go through one of the classic cocktails, the Manhattan. So this one is famously known as the 212, which is actually the area code of Manhattan. But what that basically means, it's the ratios. So it's 2 ounces of bourbon or rye, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, and then 2 dashes of bitters. But first, what we're gonna do is our little smoky spin and smoke our glass. So on our board, we do have cherry, hickory, maple, oak, and walnut. So you can really mix and match and experiment. But for this one, I think I've decided to go for maple today. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a flame here. I like to go until it's almost independent. And then I'm gonna take my glass and I'm just gonna capture the smoke. So we're gonna let that smoke percolate in the glass as we make our cocktail. So first you're gonna need a mixing beaker, no shaking for this one. And then you're gonna need, of course, a jigger and then the alcohol. So let's do some Woodford Reserve. You can never go wrong. And this is gonna be our 2 ounces of Woodford. And then we're going to go do our Sweet Vermouth. So this one is gonna be 1 ounce. And then we're gonna do the last 2 is our 2 dashes of bitters. So traditionally it's gonna be Angostura, which is what we're gonna do today. However, you can really do any spin on any different type of bitters. I like to do orange, or sometimes I even like to go a little crazy and do something with a little bit more spice. It's just fun to experiment. So you're gonna do 2 dashes, and that's it. And now on to the ice. So head over to the sink here. And now we're going to stir. So you're gonna stir about 20 rotations. This is just to make sure all of those ingredients combine really nicely. As I said, no shaking necessary because they're all of the same density. All right. Yeah, I don't think I lost track, so there we go. And then of course now our smoked glass. So if you feel like the smoke is not smoky enough, you're more than welcome just to do a quick smoke again. I'm just gonna there we go. Just let it smoke very briefly again. And then with our julep strainer, we're gonna pour it right into the smoked glass. It's not a gorgeous color. It just looks like a jewel. But we're not quite done yet. Now we're gonna garnish it with an orange twist. So I'm just gonna take my trusty orange. And then this is pretty big for that glass, so I'm just gonna cut it down just a touch. A little trim, as we would say. I like to do just a little sprinkles and then a twist right on the side here. And if it falls in, you're fine. The most important part is that the orange is there. So that is our version of a classic Manhattan, which is the classic version of a classic Manhattan. So thanks so much for joining us, and I hope you have a great night. Cheers.
Put my head down, shuffle my feet. You'll never get the best of me. Your sticks and your stones.